Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Department to place medical officers within 2 days across the state. Nagaland Government announces incentives to healthcare workers involved in COVID-19 duties. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds review meeting in view of Cyclone Yas. And Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal urges state governments to send suggestions on Class 12 board exams by 25th of May. As the number of COVID cases are on the rise, we appeal to our listeners not to lower the guard, follow all the precautions, and all those above 45 years who have taken the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine to get vaccinated with second dose at a scheduled time. Stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, focus on hand and face hygiene, and maintain a distance of 2 yards for social distancing. Now the news in detail. Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Department will be placing medical officers within 2 days across the state. In a tweet, Health Minister S. Pokhriyal said the department will post another 56 young, energetic and dedicated medical officers to various healthcare centers in the state to cater to the needs of the people during these challenging times. Pokhriyal further assured all possible help and appealed to people to cooperate with the government and health department. Nagaland Government has announced incentives to healthcare workers involved in COVID-19 duties, as well as the final year and intern students of various medical professions engaged in clinical and non-clinical, non-COVID duties in the state, with a view to augment and meet their immediate needs. A notification issued yesterday by Chief Secretary J. Alam said that there is a need to increase the availability of healthcare workers for performing COVID-19 duties, both in the government as well as private sectors. It said that a budgetary allocation for 2020-21 and is available in the civil deposit for the purpose of stipend will be initially used and will be sub-allocated to the chief medical officers of the respective districts as per their requirements immediately. It further said that the government has already announced an additional amount ex gratia of 10 lakh rupees for all healthcare workers working in government hospitals and healthcare centers and private hospitals over and above the 50 lakh rupees under Government of India's Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Package Insurance Scheme for healthcare workers fighting COVID-19. Prime Minister Narendra Modi directed senior officers to work in close coordination with states to ensure safe evacuation of people from high-risk areas in view of Cyclone Yas, which is expected to cross West Bengal and North Odisha coast on Wednesday evening. Modi took a high-level meeting today to review preparedness of states and central ministries and agencies concerned to deal with the situation arising out of Cyclone Yas. He also instructed all concerned departments to ensure timely evacuation of those involved in offshore activities. Modi directed officials that advisories and instructions on do's and don'ts during the cyclone be made available, which is easy to understand and in local languages of citizens of the affected districts. During the meeting, India Meteorological Department informed that Cyclone Yas is expected to cross West Bengal and North Odisha coast by 26th May evening, with wind speed ranging 155 to 165 kilometers per hour, gusting to 185 kilometers per hour. Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal has expressed confidence that government will be able to arrive at an informed and collaborative decision regarding Class 12 board exams and remove uncertainty among students and parents. In a series of tweets, the minister said today's high-level meeting chaired by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on the matter was extremely fruitful and immensely valuable suggestions were received. Pokhriyal said he requested the state governments to send their detailed suggestions by 25th of this month. He reiterated that students' and teachers' safety, security and future are supremely important to the government. The minister also thanked all the chief ministers, education ministers and officers for participating in the meeting. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Supreme Court's E-Committee has released manual for its free e-court services mobile app in 14 languages. The app is available in English, Hindi, Assamese, Bengali, Gujarati, Kannada, Khasi, Malayalam, Marathi, Nepali, Oriya, Punjabi, Tamil and Telugu. Law and Justice Ministry said the app aims to benefit litigants, citizens, lawyers, law firms, police, government agencies, and other institutional litigants. The mobile app and its manuals in English and other regional languages can be downloaded free of cost from the official website of the E-Committee, Supreme Court of India. The manuals explain all features of the app with screenshots for easy understanding for the common man. The ministry said by using the app, one can get various citizen-centric services like search with case numbers, filing numbers, party names, FIR number, advocate details, case status, and cause list, amongst others. For the 10th consecutive day today, the number of COVID patients discharged has outnumbered the number of new cases in the country. In the past 24 hours, over 355,000 COVID patients recovered from the disease, whereas in the same time span, over 240,000 fresh cases were recorded nationwide. Recovery rate in the country has further improved to 88.30%. Health Ministry has informed that currently over 28 lakh people are reported to be affected by the pandemic and are either hospitalized or are under home isolation, while 3,741 COVID-related deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative toll to 2,99,266. Meanwhile, over 16 lakh doses of COVID vaccines were administered to beneficiaries in the last 24 hours. Dimapur, our youth organization, DIO, has expressed disappointment over the high cost of burial charges at the new Naga cemetery located near Zani village area, which is being managed by the Naga Council, Dimapur. DIO Media Cell in a statement said, with the unfortunate increase in COVID-19 death cases, it will be deemed more humane if a self-sustaining community-based welfare organization make free burial for COVID-19 deaths, so also that poor should be exempted from paying any burial fees. In this regard, the organization has appealed to the district administration to intervene and take corrective measures. Meanwhile, the organization has requested the state government to be transparent in distribution of all available resources and also judiciously allocate life-saving machinery and tools based upon severity of caseload and not necessarily to one particular district. Further, the organization acknowledged the philanthropic works contributed by different churches, community-based organizations, civil organizations, and individuals towards the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. Ministry of Ayush is organizing various activities in the run-up to the International Day of Yoga 2021. One among these is a series of 5 webinars that the ministry is organizing under the broad theme of Be with Yoga, Be at Home. It is being organized in collaboration with 5 renowned organizations of the country who will present one webinar each on a particular topic of importance in the current scenario. The ministry in a statement said that the first among the series will be held tomorrow by the Art of Living on finding inner strength amidst outer crisis. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Department to place medical officers within 2 days across the state. Nagaland Government announces incentives to healthcare workers involved in COVID-19 duties. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds a review meeting in view of Cyclone Yas. And Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal urges state governments to send suggestions on Class 12 board exams by 25th of this month. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.